So today is going to be a little bit of a catch-up video, but I'm going to be behind the camera today because I'm not in my best attire and I want to concentrate on the art rather than the other stuff. I have a very busy day today. So first of all, this week you're going to have 5 videos as usual. And what I'm doing this week is I'm trying to record videos in advance because next week we are going to have a little break and we're going away, and I hope to take my portable painter with me and do some, and of course my TN, beloved TN, which I'll come back to in a second, and do some sort of illustration, but that will be purely for, you know, my own sort of pleasure. And if I come up with something that looks quite decent, of course I will share with you when I'm back. But the next week you will get 3 videos because there's only so much I can record in advance. So there will be a video on Monday, Wednesday, and of course Friday being the series, which is the urban sketching at home. So now what I wanted to share with you as well very quickly, Schmincke very kindly sent me 9 Schmincke Horadam tubes of watercolors to share with you guys, and they're here, so I will do a separate video on that. So I just wanted to let you know what's coming. Also I have a little whole video which is just a few things, but here is just a sneak peek. I will do a separate video on that as well. And now let's come to these 2 things. So here you might recognize that sneaker painting from Hazel Soan's book that I have shown you, so I'll just grab it quickly. So this is the book that I have reviewed, so have a look. There is a nice flip through and a full review, and I'll just find this. I haven't filmed the process of that just because I wanted to experiment a little bit and I didn't know how it would come out. So first of all, this loose style is something that I'm trying to learn how to do. However, the beauty in the loose style is that although there is plenty of looseness, there is still, however, an element of detail, so you can very clearly see the light, the shadows, the highlights, and you can also see you know, details that are loose enough yet detailed enough to make you understand what is going on. So for example, that shoelace, the way it is beautifully painted here, overlapping. Now that's something that, you know, I just kind of scribbled my lines because I'm not able to do this level of detailing with loose watercolor painting just yet. So but I have to say I'm not hating it. I like it. Colors as well, it's something not maybe I would naturally go for, but I did enjoy it. I particularly love this area here. The core cobalt blue is a beautiful color. I will leave a link below if you want to look at it or purchase it. It just granulates so beautifully, and it's great for background washes because it just adds a little bit of something which is not looking flat. Let me actually just grab it and show you. So here is a nice close-up. You can see how beautifully granulated it is and the texture it creates in the washes. So that's that. Now I am intending to paint my son's sneakers that I kept for memory, of course, his first sneakers, and I want to do it in this style, so it won't be copying Hazel's work. I'm just doing it here in my sketchbook just to kind of get a feel of it, and it is far from, you know, the identical copy, which I didn't intend anyway, but it's a great way to learn a few things. So like I said, the process video of that I will film, and that probably will be when I'm back from the holidays. So that's that. And just before I move on to my TN, I wanted to also mention that I tried something new. I think Hazel, it looks like she used a fine pencil in her drawing just to draw out the shapes and the details. I decided to use a water-soluble ink, which is, I think you have seen it in my haul video. So this is the Pilot G-Tech Maika 0.4, and it's the brown ink, so it's water soluble. And I thought I wanted to create this sort of line here and there, but hit it with a bit of watercolor and let the line dissolve in some areas, which I think is quite nice. But of course it has dissolved too much in certain areas, which means I no longer can rely on it as detailing, and so maybe that's why it sort of looks a little bit too messy. But that's something I'm just trying out. I find myself really falling in love with this little pen, and I'm happy I got this massive pack of 12 actually, because it's a very decent pen to create some really neat art pieces. So that's that, and I just wanted to show you how nice and fat it is right now. So there's loads going on. So this is the Chic Sparrow. You can scroll back to the older videos to see what it looked like when it was brand new. You can see that the back side is slightly lighter than this side because I left it out in a little bit of sun, and it's getting to that toasty color. So it's up to you whether you want it toasty or not. So I think I need to suntan this side as well a little bit. I quite like this color. So anyways, and I've got all the reviews for these little things here, so you can have a look. So I'm not going to do a flip through, but I just wanted to show you something. So I started experimenting in one of my GoodINKPressions letterpress handmade stationery. So this is the inserts that I bought on Etsy. I reviewed them as well, so they're all on my in my videos. And this one is the mixed one, so it's got 4 different types of paper. Now this one I wasn't too keen on. This is the 80 GSM premium Clairefontaine paper, so it's great for writing, but I would not recommend it for drawing. So I'm just using it for keeping quotes. So this is Jane Davenport quotes, and then at the end, because the way it's done, it's obviously a full page, so at the end you'll have a few pages of this paper again, and here I'm just having my positive quotes, and that's that. Then the second type is the 52 GSM Tomoe River paper, and this is the white, their white, which is a little bit off-white. But anyways, so I just wanted to show you a little bit of some creations I've been doing here. So these are 2 new characters I created, and I really love them. They're so beautiful, and these are the stickers which I will share with you later again in a separate video. So these are the Tim Holtz Ideology Small Talk stickers. They're really cool looking, so they're great for that. And then I wanted to show you, so that's that. And then there is also the 52 GSM Tomoe River paper in cream, which is this sort of more of a yellowish kind of color, and it's great for foliage and sort of flower drawings. I find it makes it look a little bit more kind of, I don't know, organic. But for sort of fashion illustrations I prefer this lighter color, so I might need to order a few of those. And then the 4th paper is the 85 GSM Fedrigoni Splendid Gel. So I think this is meant to be great for gel pens, but the watercolor does really well as well. Doesn't get that Tomoe River kind of look to it, but anyway, So I haven't done anything in my Tomoe River for a long time now, and it was really good to just like pull it out and sit in my bed and just do a few illustrations. Very easy and very kind of just, you know, just some fun. So coming back to this pen, so here I used my for the actual drawing, I used my platinum carbon ink fountain pen in extra fine, and where you can see these sort of reddish kind of watercolor effects, that's actually this pen. So I went over a few details like the eyeliner underneath the eye and the brow, and then I just washed it out with a bit of water, and it creates that beautiful kind of effect. And what I like about it, because I started off with the black waterproof ink, you still can see the detail of the eye. So that's a really great combo that I discovered using these two pens. So that is it. I'm not intending this video to be super duper long. So yeah, I hope you're all doing really well, and I will see you in loads of videos that I'm filming in the coming few days. Like I said, there will be a whole video. There will be the watercolor swatches, the metallic watercolor swatches. There will be a bunch of things. So thanks so much for watching. Please do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and see you soon.